Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Trinidad and Tobago 3, Guatemala 2 in the CONCACAF Nations League 2023-24, League A, Group A. Trinidad y Tobago 3, Guatemala 2 en la Liga de Nations de la CONCACAF, Liga A, Grupo A, Jornada 3. Trinidad and Tobago upset Guatemala. They have at least all but gotten through the group stage, if not actually qualified to the quarterfinals. I think they did. If Jamaica did, I think they did. But Trinidad are through. They're through. They've won 3 matches. They beat Curacao. They upset El Salvador. And they upset Guatemala. El Salvador got relegated. Guatemala has to win by 4 to get out of the group over Panama on the final match day. And you know what? I'm probably doing the Mexico game on Tuesday instead, because let's be completely honest, I don't think this group stage matters anymore. I think we know what Group A is going to be like. I don't think we need to touch on what we need to touch on, unless maybe I'll go live for it. And if they play late, Mexico plays late, have time to flip over, maybe I'll do that. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that's the situation. I don't know. We'll see. Rubio Rubin in the 12th minute scores a goal. Ball played in by Mendez Lang with a banger of a shot. It was going on target, but Rubin's like, I'm going to tap this one in just to make sure. Stole the goal from Mendez Lang. He would have scored had he not tapped it in. 0-1, 0-1. Guatemala has the early lead. Then Oscar Santis scores a goal. Beautiful shot. Pops it in. The 32nd minute. 0-2, 0-2. And you'd think Guatemala are cruising, but in the 36th minute, there's a foul. Trinidad gets a penalty. Alvin Jones takes it. Runs up. Goes bar down to make it 1-2 in the 36th minute. And Trinidad is a lifeline, and they start playing a bit better. And they start playing like they could win this game, or at least draw it. 1-2, 1-2, halftime, 1-2, medio tiempo, 1-2. And we keep moving. 54th minute, Rion Moore gets in there to tap one in, rebound. Ball, Hagen gives away a bad rebound. Rion Moore is in the path of it. He taps it in, pops it over Hagen to make it 2-2 in the 54th minute. 2-2. And then in the 89th minute, free kick for Trinidad. Nathaniel James bangs it in. Hagen doesn't move an inch. Goes into top bins. 89th minute, 3-2, 3-2. And that's the way it would end. 3-2 for Trinidad, 3-2. Trinidad again wins 3-2 against a Central American side to get out of the group. Upsets another Central American side who have been pretty good recently. I don't think this is as embarrassing as the El Salvador result. I don't think so. El Salvador, that was embarrassing. Trinidad was at home. Guatemala, I think Hagen had a couple of howlers. I legitimately did. I think he could have got the free kick. I think he should have held the rebound, to be completely honest. And he didn't even really move on the shot by Mendez Lang, and then it got turned in. But it would have been a goal anyway, I think, had Rubin not touched it. So I think those are 3 howlers by Hagen, to be completely honest. Or not Hagen. That was Guatemala. Seriously, though, that Rubin goal, we'll touch back on that. The penalty, my bad, the penalty. The penalty was a penalty. He got bar down, my bad. Why did I confuse it? I was thinking Guatemala, and I thought of Guatemala's goal. But the penalty, yeah, the penalty, it went bar down. Rion Moore, tap in, off a bad rebound given away. And then, of course, Nathaniel James, I think Hagen could have gotten it. I think he could have gotten to it, but he didn't. So, 3 howlers by Hagen. Look at that. And that pretty much cost him the game. Full-time stats, 10 shots to 24, 5 shots on goal to 11, 45% possession to 55% possession, 323 passes to 379, 76% pass accuracy to 80, 8 fouls to 9, 1 offside to 2, 5 yellow cards to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 5 corners to 14. Listen to me here. Here's my thought, right? When it comes to football, when it comes to Trinidad and Tobago, I will bang this over your head until you get it. Trinidad and Tobago are the Appalachian state of CONCACAF. They will beat the big boys. They will give the big boys a scare. They are a damn good team. And again, they gave El Salvador. They didn't give them a scare. They beat them outright, upset. They beat the USA to end that 18 World Cup qualification run. They beat Guatemala here. You don't want to play Trinidad. You just don't. You cannot sleep on them. You cannot sleep on them. This is a C team. Again. And they pull another 3-2 result. I hope they actually bring out their best team to the quarters. That would be stupid if they didn't. But they're going to beat Curacao. They are. And then hopefully they bring their A team to the quarters. But this is just something. Like, this game is just wild. This game was wild because it's like, wow. It was wild. Because it's like, wow. They played 2 great games and upset 2 big teams. Or teams bigger than them. Guatemala's on the up, right? Guatemala is on the up with Tena. Didn't look like it tonight. They played a horrible, I wouldn't say they played a horrible game, but they definitely did not play to the best of their ability. They played to just draw. And then the 3 howlers by Hagen, which they were all howlers, that just ruined them. Now, they're in a position where they have to win by 3 against Panama just to get through the group. And I don't know what winning by 2 does, but I think that would be equal on goal differential. But they lost to Panama. Like, I don't think... If Panama is going to play... Let me go back to the last round. Last international break. I think we have it in here. I may be wrong, though. I may be wrong. Guatemala, El Salvador. That is... Guatemala beat El Salvador. So that's that. Then they drew Panama, because they had to play Panama twice. So, they drew Panama. So, I don't think they'll win, though. I think if you lose to Trinidad, unless you're playing angry, you are not going to beat Panama. Especially by 3 or even 2. So, what's the question? I think you're out. I think it's more of a chance that Martinique gets in there, which is still very unlikely, but to suffice it to say, you're in a position as to where you're probably screwed. Probably screwed. And that's life. But you got to make sure this goes your way. Guatemala, Trinidad, on the other hand, they're sitting pretty. They're through, pretty much. All but through. Some really crazy stuff has to happen for them to not get through. They should beat Curacao, so they'll do their part. But even with 9 points, they should be through the group. They should be to the quarterfinals. If they're not mathematically through already, which I think they are. But if Jamaica were, with, I guess, tiebreakers going their way, I think Trinidad would be. Knowing the fact they won all 3 of their games. So, yeah. Trinidad, to me, is just a wonderful team. Like, they are tough. They always fight. Like, they were never out of this. I don't care what you say. If you thought they were out of this when they were down 2-0, I got a bridge to sell you. I got a bridge to sell you. I got some oceanfront property in Arizona like George Strait. Because, yeah, no, they weren't out of this. Not by a long shot. And then they got the 2-1. And then at the half, it's like, you know what? They may actually have a chance here. And then they did. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing what they did. It's amazing what they've done the past 2 Nations League games. I mean, yeah, Trinidad, Curacao, you kind of expect that to be a win. Or at least if you're Trinidadian. I didn't. But, I've slept on Trinidad all year because I'm not going to lie. I've slept on them all year. Not anymore. Not anymore. No. But Gold Cup, I was like, yeah, St. Kitts are going to be better. No. Here, I was like, Curaçao's going to be better. No. I did not expect any of this. Trinidad, big ups. Congratulations. You deserve this. Man of the match for me, I think it's got to be yeah, we're gonna go with James for the winner. Yeah, Nathaniel James for the winner. To have the calmness to put that one away, yeah, Nathaniel James for me is the man of the match. Man, Guatemala. I think you just fumbled it. Jesus. Trinidad and Tobago will probably be playing Costa Rica. Canada will probably play Jamaica. There you go. I think it's Panama for Mexico, then Cuba for the USA as it stands. Going on to the final day, but there you go. We'll find out. But Jesus, Lord, that was something. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along and review of USA versus Germany and a live watch along of Mexico versus Ghana. So we'll be doing both of those tomorrow. Don't worry. I'll get that up. You'll see the Mexico-Ghana one in a little bit. And then there you go. And I'll probably be doing Mexico-Germany on Tuesday because Group A looks like it's over, pretty much. I'll follow the scores, but I think Mexico-Ghana will pretty much get me more. So, and then we'll talk about the group stage of Group A and Group B and touch my predictions on Tuesday because I should. And then make quarterfinal predictions. So there you go. With that being said, congratulations, Trinidad. If you're not through already, you're damn near through. Celebrate, because you deserve it. You've played a great group, and Guatemala, you may have just shot yourselves in the foot. You better play the best game of your lives against Panama. I don't expect it. With that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.